Opinions and stories around the game we love, told by your favorite storytellers. Stay up to date with all things cricket. Subscribe to Cricbuzz's YouTube channel and press that bell icon now.
Let's have a look at Lucknow. Well, they obviously broke the bank when they bought this franchise.
Not
$1 billion.
Look,
not look.
Are you sure you want to have a look given the jersey?
Not at that jersey, no. I'm sorry, not a fan. I don't know what you two think, but not a fan. Harsha?
No.
I think the team is much better than the jersey. That's my point.
The team is amazing. I have to say that Gautam made a great team at the auction. In fact, we all called it when the auction was happening that they were done the first. They were probably the first team to be done at the auction, and I think they were the first ones to call their car to the porch, right? Sajeev Goenka and Gautam Gambhir, I think they left with like 4 hours to go. They were gone because that's how well they did at the auction. But yeah, that jersey, no. Not
is that the color of the jersey? The one that we've used as the backdrop?
Yes, that's our graphics team trying their best to match it.
Yeah, but
I think it's lighter than that.
You can't because it doesn't exist. I don't think it exists in the color palette. I think paint companies are looking at it and going, what shade is that? But anyway, I'm telling you, they're going to do much better than they're going to look because that team looks good.
You guys are hard, man.
In terms,
you guys are tough, man. There's a very hanging jury here.
Yeah. But listen, these are all, kind of superficial things, aren't they? Let's look at the team because that's where the real magic is going to happen. It doesn't matter what they wear. What matters is what they do because they've got Rahul, of course, one of the most expensive players in the IPL and deservedly so. Absolutely brilliant. We just hope that he wears it lightly this time. So that's what you'd want from Rahul. He's got Quinny on the other side. It'll be very interesting to see which one of them is actually the wicket keeper here because this is where Quinton de Kock is always placed. I've never...
That's clear. De Kock is.
Yeah, it is. It's confirmed. Okay, so there you go. That's confirmed. And then, of course, they drafted Marcus Stoinis. He's one of the players that they got. So you're obviously looking at him and Ravi Bishnoi. So their drafts were very interesting, weren't they, Harsha?
I think they've constructed a fantastic team. I spent some time with Gautam during the West Indies and Sri Lanka games. And he's like a child. He said, what do you think of our first 11? You know, it's like, I put this together. What do you think? Say, fit ho gaya na? Thoda loose to nahi hai. Yahan pe fit ho gaya. Theek se, you know? He was a bit like that. But you have to compliment. The only thing for them is Jason Holder going to come a little late? Because he'll play the third test match. So he'll be a little late. Wood is gone.
Yeah, that's a big loss.
I think what that does is it allows them to play as a first bowler Dushmantha Chamira, who I think is one of the most improved bowlers on the world circuit at the moment. So they will play Dushmantha Chamira, but now they've also gone and picked AJ Tye. Yeah. Andrew Tye, and that's a really, really good pick. So they've got that sorted. Look how deep the team bats. In fact, in my team, I had Krishnappa Gautam instead of Shahbaz Nadeem because Krunal Pandya is already there as a left armer. Now look at this team. You've got Chamira, Avesh Khan, Jason Holder. Stoinis will come a little late, but when he comes, Stoinis. So there's 4 seam bowling options there. Krunal Pandya, if you play Krishnappa Gautam at 8, he's once scored 30 of 7 balls. Then you've got Ravi Bishnoi. So you've got 3 spin bowling options.
And Deepak Hooda as well.
Options.
Deepak Hooda gives you...
He does. Though if you're going as far as Deepak Hooda, you're in trouble anyway. But but he does. But I really liked what I saw of Deepak Hooda this year. I think here's a young boy that we saw at the 20... A lot of them came out. Like Shreyas Iyer, he came out of the 2014 Under-19 World Cup. But I loved what I saw of Deepak Hooda. There's a confidence that's come around him. He's a very good fielder down on the boundary at long on. The other thing I like, and that is something Gautam has got to do, which is he cannot have Manish Pandey playing 110 strike rate innings. Yeah. And I think if you see the form Manish Pandey is in the Ranji Trophy, and that's, you can't always equate it, but that tells you that he's hitting the ball well. I think if they come and give Manish Pandey 3 and they just go for it, Manish, because we're batting down to 8 or 9, just keep going. Don't worry, we're going to give you 14 games. So I think that is going to be Gautam and Andy Flower's job to Manish Pandey. Deepak Hooda's in form. It's just Stoinis will come in a bit late, won't he? If Stoinis and Holder come in late, the first couple of games, they're struggling a bit.
Yeah, they would. Where do you see Stoinis batting?
Anyway, he can bat at 3.
3 or 4.
But he also won them. He won them a big game at number 6 in the T20 World Cup.
Yeah.
along with Matthew Wade.
True. He's opened. He's done it at 4.
Anyway.
Yeah. He will also be.
It's a great pick.
Perhaps what Delhi did there. LSG is going to use him as a floater. Perhaps KL Rahul is captain. Really want to talk about KL Rahul as captain. I know he's the favorite for all of us over here in terms of his batting. I mean, it's just he's a joy to watch. He's an absolute joy to watch. He's a joy to watch when he's batting, even as captain. Though his expression just looks that he's just wearing it a little heavy. You'd want the coaching staff to take a little bit of that burden off his mind, off his shoulders.
Yeah, look, I'll tell you one thing. I feel that Gautam Gambhir is the ideal guy for this. Because Gautam Gambhir knows exactly the amount of pressure. He's much more recent, much more contemporary. And he's going to do 2 things for you. One is he knows how to use Manish Pandey better than anyone else has ever used him. He really knows how to use Manish Pandey. He knows how to get the best out of Manish Pandey. And similarly, I think KL Rahul, that burden that he has, it comes with a lot of history of the franchise also. I think the position Punjab was in 7, 8, 9 years, you've not won anything. After 2014, you haven't even qualified. That burden is there. This is a new team, a new franchise. I think there's a chance to make a fresh new start out here. Gautam will do a good job of it. Gautam may not smile too much himself, but I think you'll see a lot more smiles on KL Rahul's face. I promise you that. I think it's going to be a much, much easier environment for them.
I want to see that, because anyway, if we see Gautam smiling too much, it'll really confuse us. I'd be very suspicious. During a game, I don't want to see Gautam smiling, because I'd be very worried that the apocalypse is coming. But he's done an absolutely fantastic job in putting this team together. Yeah. We've been saying that.
Gaurav, we had a good chat in Mohali.
Yeah.
We had a longish chat in Mohali. Gautam was free. He was doing Hindi commentary. I had a couple of stints off. We were chatting about his side. But I'm very curious to know how teams are structured. And all I said to him was, KL Rahul is far too good a player to be saying strike rate is not important, 120, whatever. He said, we have made it very clear that we do not want a captain who bats, but a batsman who leads.
Nice.
So we are looking at KL Rahul as one of the most scary white ball opening batsmen in the world. He is that good. Sometimes I feel that we should just lock him up and keep telling him how good he is.
Yeah.
So if he can just free, there's loads of batting. He said, I want to see the batsman who is also a captain and not get burdened, not let the captaincy burden the way he's batting.
Well, there you go. That's my answer. I'm happy now. I'm satisfied with what Gautam has said. So I think for all KL Rahul fans, nothing to worry about. This is going to be the one.